Hello and welcome to Learn Hindi, Lesson 44. Seriously, I am absolutely thrilled to have you back with us today. Why? Because we're tackling something that is literally a game changer for your fluency, expressing ability. Think about it. How many times a day do you say the word can? Like, I can do this, or can you help me? Or, hey, they can win. It's absolutely crucial. Up until now, you've mastered the basics, who you are, what you're doing, that kind of stuff. But today, we are unlocking a whole new level. By the end of this explainer, you're going to be able to confidently state exactly what you can do and ask others what they can do too. So get comfortable and let's jump right in.
Okay, so what's the magic word for today? Well, the core of this entire lesson revolves around one incredibly important Hindi word, and that is sakna. In Hindi, sakna basically means can, or to be able to do something. Now, if you've been with us for previous lessons, you might remember that when you see a Hindi verb in its raw dictionary form, it usually ends with that na sound. That na just tells us it's an infinitive, like saying to eat or to sleep. So sakna is the untouched form meaning to be able to. But here's the thing, when we're actually chatting in real life, we don't just toss that raw verb into a sentence. We have to shape it. We tweak it to perfectly match whoever is actually doing the action. We just drop that na ending and add a specific tail.
And right here is exactly how we do that. This little conjugation matrix, it's basically your golden key for today. Hindi verbs are super logical. They change based strictly on two things about the subject, their gender, and whether it's singular or plural. Let's break these four forms down. First, if you're talking about a single male, like a guy talking about himself, you use sakta. Easy, right? Second, if it's a single female, the ending softens up to an E sound. You use sakti. Now, what about plurals? If you're talking about a group of guys or a mixed group, it shifts to an A sound. You use sakte. And finally, for a group of entirely women, you use saktin. Listen for that tiny nasal N sound at the very end, saktin. So, the big takeaway here is sakta, sakti, sakte, saktim.
Let's see this in action. Take the sentence, I can sing. Now, let's say a male is speaking. In Hindi, you'd say, main ga sakta hoon. Let's pull that apart because the order is a little different than English. Man is I, ga is our root verb for sing. We literally just took the dictionary word for singing, gana, and chopped off the na. Simple. Next comes our star of the show, sakta. Since our subject, men, is male, we pulled sakta right from that singular masculine spot on our matrix. And we wrap the whole thing up with hoon, which is just am. So literally, you're saying, I sing can am. Main ga sakta hoon. It has a really nice rhythm to it once you get the hang of it.
Okay, let's scale this up a bit and compare a singular subject with a plural one. Let's look at he can sing. That translates to va ga sakta hai. Va is he, ga is sing. And because va is a single male, boom, we use sakta again and finish with hai, which means is. Va ga sakta hai. Now check out this plural sentence. They can win the match. In Hindi, that's ve match jeet sakte hain. Let's break it down. Ve is they. Match is literally just the English word match. Jeet is the root for win. But look at our can verb. Since ve is plural, a group of people, we absolutely cannot use sakta. We go back to our matrix and grab the plural masculine form, sakte. And we end with hai, the plural word for are. Ve match jeet sakte hain.
Let's use some real names now, because this is how you'll actually use it in conversation. Let's say Rahul can speak Hindi. That becomes Rahul Hindi bol sakta hai. Bol is the root for speak. And, no surprise here, Rahul is a single guy, so we use sakta. Rahul Hindi bol sakta hai. Now compare that with a female subject. Anna can swim. The Hindi translation is Anna ter sakti hai. Ter is our root for swim. But look at our can verb. It changed to sakti. Why? Because Anna is female, and in Hindi, that verb has to match the subject's gender. It's a strict rule, but honestly, it's wonderfully consistent. Anna ter sakti hai.
All right, we've mapped out all the logic, but now it's time to build that muscle memory. Speaking out loud is totally non-negotiable if you want to get fluent. So we're going to do a quick practice. Let's try I can sing, but this time, imagine a female is saying it. Listen closely to my pronunciation and then repeat after me. Ready? Main ga sakti hoon. Let's do it one more time. Make sure you really hit that E sound on sakti. Main ga sakti hoon. You're doing absolutely great.
So, what about questions? Asking about someone's abilities is just as important as stating your own. To turn a basic statement into a yes or no question in Hindi, we use this brilliant little trick. We just slap the word kya right at the very beginning of the sentence. Kya literally means what, but at the start of a sentence, it's just a question flag. So, can he sing simply becomes kya woh ga sakta hai? See that? The rest of the sentence is exactly the same as he can sing. We just put kya in front. Let's practice it. Repeat after me, out loud, right where you are. Kya woh ga sakta hai? Try to raise your pitch a tiny bit at the end, just like you would in English. Kya woh ga sakta hai? Nailed it.
All right, I've been doing a ton of talking, so now it is your turn. I want to test you a little bit here. How do you translate can she sing? Think about the steps we literally just walked through. How do you start a yes or no question? What's the word for she? Hint, it's the same exact word as he. What's the root for sing? And the most crucial part, what ending do you put on sakna for a single female? Take a second, say it out loud right now. Okay, did you get it? Let's check the answer. The correct translation is kya vah ga sakti hai? Let's look at why. We start with kya for the question. Va is she. Ga is the root for sing. And then the magic piece, because she is female, we have to use that feminine singular ending, sakti. And we close with hai. Kya vah ga sakti hai? Listen, if you got that right, give yourself a huge pat on the back. You are literally conjugating verbs in Hindi right now.
Let's do a super quick recap just to lock all this in. This slide is basically your cheat sheet. When you want to say someone can do something, strip your action verb to its root and add one of these four forms of sakna. Singular male, sakta. Singular female, septi. Plural male or a mixed group, sakte. Plural female, saktin. My biggest tip? Keep practicing these out loud with different verbs. Say, I can eat, I can go. Soon it'll just be second nature.
You have done truly fantastic work today wrapping your head around these rules. Before you go, just imagine what new conversations you're going to be able to have now that you can actually talk about your abilities. It's a huge step forward. So, to keep this momentum going, subscribe for more and follow me on Instagram, link in the description. And if you want to learn Hindi one-on-one with me, message me on Instagram or email me.